By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. There right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bailey, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Bailey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third down. It's Bailey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sean Robinson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go, and now it's 3rd down.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, it's Bailey, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Fake. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bailey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down now. It's Bailey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He's sacked by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Him off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check him, 60. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd down at 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Bailey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, you know, in this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bailey, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nifty move. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Check down here for Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. And it's caught by Hooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the... 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Texans.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Bailey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Kill.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Come on. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25. 19. Come 19. Come on, do you? Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here we go. 19 target. Check the backer. Shoot.
On 1st down, Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Away at the 35. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 22. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Bailey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus